Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1460, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Who wrote the novel The Yearling? Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings. What part of the plant gets water and nutrients to the rest of the plant? Stem. Who played Jim Phelps in the 1996 movie Mission Impossible? Jon Voight. What Sioux tribe did Sitting Bull belong to? The Lakota. What is a gopak? A Ukrainian dance. In land area, what is the largest country in South America? Brazil. What lung disease killed Paul Cézanne a week after he caught a chill and collapsed while painting in the field? Pneumonia. Which city hosted the 2004 Summer Olympic Games? Athens. In what year was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone published in the U.S.? 1998. Angora wool is produced from what animal's coat? The Angora rabbit. Alanis Morissette appeared on what 1980s TV show? You Can't Do That on Television. What year did General Sherman order Atlanta be burned? 1864. Which famous artist designed the Chupa Chups logo in 1969? Salvador Dali. What is the average lifespan of the hummingbird? 5 years. What country had at one time a female Santa called La Befana? Italy. Where is the Guggenheim Museum? New York City. Which popular method of brewing coffee requires the beans to be ground to a powder? Turkish. What year saw the release of issue number 1 of the Revival comic book series? 2012. Over its 7-season run, how many episodes of the TV show 30 Rock were aired? Answer: 138. What U.S. city is known for its tiny, whimsical fairy doors? Answer: Ann Arbor, Michigan. The city is home to dozens of tiny fairy doors, tucked away in everything from shops to random trees. The movie 300 is based on the graphic novel by which comic writer and artist? Frank Miller. What is widely considered to be man's first celestial observatory? Stonehenge. What flavor was the original filling in Twinkies? Banana. Which river separates Mexico from the U.S.? Rio Grande. In the Arabian Nights, the tale of Aladdin and his lamp is actually set in what non-Arabian country? China. What do we call the lower chambers of the human heart? Ventricles. What branch of Christianity introduced the Advent calendar? German Lutherans. What A word means the same as toxopholite? Archer. Mate is the national drink of which South American country? Argentina. Mate or mate, also known as chimarrón or cimarrón, is a traditional South American caffeine-rich infused drink. In which California city does the 1982 film Poltergeist take place? Cuesta Verde. Who was the first man to return safely from space? Yuri Gagarin. How many engines are on a B-52 bomber? 8. How many seconds are there in 1 hour? 3,600 seconds. In The Simpsons, what platoon was Abe Simpson in charge of during World War II? The Flying Hellfish. The Peloponnesian War was fought between Athens and which other ancient Greek state? Sparta. What organization for people with high IQs has a name meaning table in Latin? Mensa. In Harry Potter's world, what is the first name of Andromeda Tonks' daughter? Answer. Andromeda Tonks' daughter and only child is Nymphadora Tonks. What year did Buddy Holly die in a plane crash? 1959. Which light wood is commonly used for making aeromodels? Balsa. Which river runs through Paris? Seine. Which musician was the original Thomas the Tank Engine narrator on TV? Ringo Starr. What is the highest waterfall in Europe? The Krimmel Waterfalls. Traffic lights were first used in London in which year? 1868. What was the first name of the real Chef Boyardee? Hector. In which European city did composer Richard Wagner die in 1883? Venice. On the 8 summits list, where is the extra peak located? Australia. Some mountaineers prefer the 8 summits list, which gives Oceania an extra peak, Mount Kosciuszko. How old is the earliest known human artwork? In 2002, Chris Henshelwood discovered a piece of ochre with a delicate geometric pattern and dated as at least 77,000 years old. Which decade saw the first flight of a space shuttle commanded by a woman? (1990s). Who directed the 1994 movie Ed Wood? Tim Burton. Bacchus is the ancient Roman god of which beverage? Wine. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.